for the victory lap, though. Whoa, whoa. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door. Ask me if I stress overcome, what for? Train under trees, please pardon my sycamore. Touch burning sands, cross lands, and stormy shore seasons in the year, yeah. Ain't no challenge for champions and chain no fear. Yup, the champ is here. Switch gears, we keeping hitters in the rear. At the blood sweat.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jay Talks. You know what time it is. It's wide open on Jay Talks. We come here every Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what are we doing? We're talking. We're talking about how you get better, how you get more confidence, how you have a better life, what's funny, like what's happening. So y'all give me a shout out if you're on a chat board, if you're over on Instagram, if you're on our Facebook channel, if you're on our YouTube, if you're in the chat, give me some shout outs. Let me know what's going on. How's your week been? What's going on? We got Vegas in the house. Where you coming in from? All we're here to do is we're here to talk, spend some time together. And as you can see, if you go back and look at the previous shows on Jay Talks, guess what ends up happening? Well, we end up going to different places just off of the spurt of conversation. So Jay Talks is about inspiring you to be thinking about some things that are going on in your life that you might need some help with from a confidence perspective, or something that was so funny that you wanted to be able to share in the chat and we could talk about what's going on. So we got folks coming in from Vegas, from Colorado, from Utah, from North Carolina. You know, these shows go out all over the place, and then we're uploading them on our blog platform. So we're on Apple, we're on Spotify, any of the blog channels that you can basically find out there, we're on. So go hit our incredible Jay Noland Confidence Coaching blog. I'm sorry, I should say podcast. Forgive me for that. Podcast. We got our podcasts blasting out all over the world on Apple, iTunes, on Spotify, it's everywhere. So if you subscribe to any podcast service, you can catch us there. Hey, Kentucky's in the house. Arizona's in the house. Good to see all these different folks coming in from whatever. So Jay Talks, what is something cool to talk about this week? You know, especially with what's all going on in the world, what's all going on political. Maybe that's what we could talk about. Maybe we could talk about politics. You want to talk politics? Nah. You know, I don't get all up into the politics. By the way, if I do talk about politics, I'm going to talk about stop getting politicked. You know, most people are getting politicked off when it comes to politics. They go, man, I'm getting involved in politics and now I'm politicked off. Yeah, because you have to be able to know the name of the game. So when we're talking about politics, I don't want to really talk about politics only from the standpoint of quit being controlled like a puppet. Most people are controlled like a puppet as if what they think that they're seeing is really reality. We've got to come to the grips that most of the stuff that we're seeing is not reality because the people have allowed it to get out of control. And so it will be the people that have to rein it back into control. And it's pretty simple. You know, if you're in the United States of America, it's simple. Just follow the Constitution. Everything else works out. Pretty much the same thing anywhere else in the world. If the governments would just follow their own laws, could you imagine how awesome the world would be? But enough about that. Let's don't get politicked off tonight. All right, here we go. Melly say, let's don't and say we might. Teb is like the politic comment. I like that. So y'all give me some stuff. Look at it. Let's don't and say we might. Jay Talks. What I want to talk to y'all about. Here's what I want to talk to y'all about. I want to talk to you about Clubhouse. I said it. Oh, I said it. Clubhouse. Are you on Clubhouse? The new social media app that is taking the social media by storm. It's taking social media platforms by storm. Why is this Clubhouse so much being talked about? I'm on Clubhouse. As a matter of fact, late last night, guess what, guys? I got approved for my own club inside a Clubhouse. And it's not easy to do. So you got to really prove to them that you got something really going on before they will let you have your own club. So now, if you're on Clubhouse, I want you to go follow the Get Right Club. That's the name of it. It's called the Get Right Club. Now, why in the world did I name it the Get Right Club? You got to go, if you're on Clubhouse, get over there and go follow. Now, if you're not on Clubhouse, I'm going to give you some of the most important advice you're going to have to start your year off. Get on Clubhouse. Why? I think it's like, it went from like 100,000 users from March of last year until I think around October, November, like 100,000 users. And now, over the last month or so, it's jumped up to over 1 million, I think almost 2 million users. And here's the crazy part about it. Y'all like that? Get Right Club. Ain't that an awesome name? I'll explain it. Because whatever's not right, we're going to help you get right. Isn't that beautiful? Name something. We're going to help you get right. So you gotta pay attention, especially if you're involved in business. If you're an entrepreneur, all the movers and shakers, all the thought leaders in the world are getting on Clubhouse. I'm telling you. And what's happening now is there's a ton of free content. Now you can follow me simply by my name, at J Noland, JayNoland. But make sure you also follow our club, which is the Get Right Club. Now, why is the Get Right Club going to be so powerful? And why is it so important to get your own club inside of Clubhouse? Because that's where a ton of monetization can happen. This is going to be like something that the world, I believe, has never saw in the form of social media. What's happening now is everybody's on there. I mean, the top thought leaders in the world, they're on there. We're on there, and we're giving free information. Look at everybody, the Get Right Club. Y'all like that? DJ like that, the Get Right Club. Y'all ever seen the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence? Y'all ever see that movie? And there's a guy in there, they call him Can't Get Right. How many of y'all seen the movie? Y'all seen the movie Life? And there's a guy by the name of Can't Get Right. And he couldn't talk good, but man, he can play some serious baseball like you wouldn't believe. And they'd always be yelling out, hey, can't get right. Well, guess what? There's a whole bunch of can't get rights in the world. Maybe you in a can't get right stage. Well, guess what? Get to the Get Right Club, and we can take your can't get right away. Y'all like that? Y'all got to go watch Life just for that. Just so you can go ahead and get a great analogy when you come into the Get Right Club. You can say, man, I don't want to have some can't get right on me. I want to get right. Back to Clubhouse. The thought leaders are there pouring out free content. I'm talking about crazy amounts of dollars worth of content for free. And here's why they're doing it. Because they're expanding their base. I'm doing it. It's happening. I'm going to give you an idea. Like in the last couple weeks. So I'm on Clubhouse. And when you go download the app, it's not the purple one. It's the one that has the guy with the afro on it. And like the two hands clapping, because it's audio drop in. Now check this out. I've got about 250 followers in the last 10 days or so, and I don't hardly know any of these people. I just know a few. I got a few contacts, friends, but most of these people I do not know. And how that happened is I was either in a room or conducting a room, and what happened was people, they will click on your profile. Now, when you're in Clubhouse, get your profile tight. So you want to go look at my profile. You'll notice my profile is pretty tight. And you want to have some good emojis in there. What I heard about from a lot of the experts that are in there that have a lot of followers, a lot of success, they've got some great emojis. People like that. But you want to tell about yourself. Now here, You want to be very detailed about all the things that you're doing. Not long-winded, like detail, bam, 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 and then tell people where they can go find out what you're doing. And you definitely want to hook your Instagram account up, because they give you the option, or they give you the opportunity to hook up your Twitter and your Instagram accounts. Now, you can't direct message anybody in Clubhouse. So what's happening, this is why Clubhouse is off the charts, is your Instagram followers are going up through the roof because of Clubhouse, because the only way people can really talk to you is through Twitter and Instagram, and most people are choosing to direct message, DM, through Instagram. So my DMs are going nuts. Like, I hardly ever was in Instagram doing direct messages. I would post pictures from time to time, but I wasn't doing direct messages. But now I'm doing direct messages almost every single day. No, I am every day. There's messages coming in there. And you got to understand how important this is, because it's building out your reach. And so you want to help people. If you really want to help people, expand your reach. So this is important. Get over there. Now, this is the next thing. There's only one invite. So a lot of people said, I can't get in because no, I don't have an invite. Well, the people that are getting invited are the people that have some influence. They got some followers. They got the ability to bring some more people in. So whoever you pick with your one invite, make sure it's important, because you want them to also create some connections with you. Does that make sense? So you got one invite. Now, as you get more productivity going, which means if you host some shows or you're in some rooms and they see you're involved and you got some people that are following you, they're watching it. They have some algorithms. I don't know how they're doing it, but these algorithms are watching you, and they will open up one or two more invites from time to time. Now, these invites are so valuable that some of them have been listed on eBay. People have been trying to sell them $700. And we saw one the other day for $5,000. So you tell me what's the value of getting in to the Clubhouse if people can sell their invite for $500, call it $5,000 to get in. It's really crazy. So I would get in there. That's my big aim. Here we just talk. Jay is just talking what's going on, catching you up. I'm going to drop some knowledge on you from time. If you got any questions for me, drop them in the box. I'll answer your questions. You know, we don't do this as a long show. We right to the point. We talk about things that's happening, and it's really happening. Now, back to Clubhouse again. That's really kind of on the top of my head for this week, because I'm seeing so many powerful things happening in there. Like, there's some of the most powerful conversations, and it's audio only, no video. And you only got one picture, which is your little small profile picture. What Clubhouse wants is to hear your voice. And I believe this is what's so powerful about the platform, is making people talk. It's making people spill their guts, man. It's making people just get it out of them, especially what's been going on with COVID and everybody cooped up and they're not being able to talk and interact with other people. People are interacting on there. I'm telling you, there's one room, I kind of give you some examples. I'll go over there and look at some of the examples of some rooms that are going on. And the thought process is like you're walking down a street and there's clubs, and you step into the club, and there might be somebody up on the stage talking or playing. And when you step into the club, they might invite you to come in and speak. So when you come on Club, if you don't want to talk, Clubhouse is not the place for you to get on. If you just want to listen, hey, you can get some great content, but people are going to want to hear you talk from time to time. Otherwise, they're not considering you an influencer, somebody that doesn't have it shaking and baking and going on. So you want to be talking on Clubhouse, okay? I'll give you an idea. Okay, so there's a list, and you can go research, and you can follow different people. Now, here's one. This is a club. There's a Women X in Business, and they've got listening right now in this club. They got 411 predominantly women in here talking. And it's the topic is advice from 7, 8, and 9-figure women entrepreneurs. Do you think some people would want to know what's going on in this conversation? Well, that's the beauty of Clubhouse. You go in there and then people are talking about that, and they got 25 moderators in there. So I'm taking it that these moderators are some successful people. Here's another one. It's got 99 people in this room. It says how to improve your Facebook and YouTube ads and automation. Is that great information? How much does it cost? Free. So would you like to get great at improving your Facebook and YouTube ads and YouTube ads and automation? Or do you not know how to do that? They got all kind of beginner stuff in here to teach you how to do it. That's another one. Here's another one. It's got 41 people in it. It's called the Love Bomb Room. After dark. Guess what they're going to be talking about in there? They're going to be talking about relationships and love. Here's another one. Cannabis business networking. People that are involved in cannabis. Well, there's 40 people in that room. 15 people are talking. Here's another one. Getting 80 to 90% of attendees to show up at virtual events. Is that an important topic? Yeah, there's 23 people in that room. There's another room called CEO Connections, Action to Win. Yes, here's another one, all right? This one is a Spanish room. Mujer, ¿cómo practicas tu autocuidado? How'd I do, babe? How'd I do? I said my wife was listening, so I'm speaking, that's my Spanish. I like that. Look here, I'm gonna say it one more again. Here we go. Mujer, that's saying women. Tu autocuidado? So it's a question. Okay. But there's 4 people in that room. It's probably just getting started, getting moving. I might jump in that room, see what's happening. Here's another one. 1,607 people in this room. The topic is white privilege and light privilege. Mature talks. I'm talking about, man, they talking about everything in here. But how many people are listening? See, if y'all think people are not talking and listening, see, don't go listen to the news. Get up in Clubhouse. You want to get some hands-on news? Get up in here. I'm promoting because I'm telling you, I've been in there, and some of the realest conversations I've ever heard in a long time are happening in here. See if I got any questions coming on the board here. Yeah. It said, is it for iPhone users only? Susan said, yes, right now. And so they don't know when they're going to go to Android. And I've heard people going, well, I'm going to wait. While you're waiting, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a mover, shaker, or thinker, you are losing money. So what do? People say, what do you do? Well, I just had someone today. Dan Pillar. Y'all ever heard of Dan Pillar? We're doing some work with him. He's the #1 tax in the country, in our vast and many other people's opinion. You're talking about Wall Street Journal, Associated Press. This man's been in a tax resolution and strategy business for 40 plus years. He beat the IRS when he was 18 years of age. He is only an Android user. I say, Dan, you have got to get on Clubhouse so people can hear you. Hear your message. He didn't want to do it. I said, you got to. He said, what do I do? I said, you get you an iPad or an iPhone. Just get your second phone. What is it? You can go find one used for a couple $100. And then that's a tax write-off because you're using it to promote your business, isn't it? He's like, well, yeah. All right. So he got one. Now he's on. Make sure you follow him at Dan Pilla, DANPILLA. Follow him because tomorrow at 6 p.m., 6 p.m. tomorrow. Y'all hearing this first on J Talks. We're going, Dan Pill and I are having a room. Now, you want to tell me how many people want to know about how to master the tax code, how to understand how to stay out of issues and trouble with the IRS, or what to do if you're in it, or if you have tax debt, and how do you eliminate it? How do you get rid of it? How do you pay it off? How do you negotiate? We're going to be talking that heavy stuff on Clubhouse, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. Myself and Dan Pillar. Get in there. Shh. What's next? They're in here talking about. 378 people are in here talking about this. 228 people are in here talking about passing the torch. info marketing meets e-com branding. Would people want to know this stuff? I think people want to know it, right? It's crazy. Look, some people are posting. They went and got an iPhone to get in the club. I'm telling you. How you going to get in the club? You on the outside. You can't even get in. You ain't heard that song? I should play that. I got to get the DJ mixed up over here. I got to get me a DJ ready to rip. When I start doing these little sounds, they'll come in and start playing. Let's go. Because I got to get away. Anyway, I'm just clowning now. You know, we have fun on here, right? Here's another one, man. And this is led by some serious, looks like some powerhouse women. Mindset your way to discuss anything. It says, mindset your way to success. Ask us anything. Anyway, anything. And there's about 63 people in there. Looks like most women. Women over here shaking and baking, man. Here's another one. And this is Glenn Morshower. He's an actor. I forgot that show he's on. It's playing now. I forgot that show. It's playing every single week. But he's doing a movie with Denzel Washington. It's coming out called Simple Things this month, the end of this month. But Glenn is on there like almost 24 hours. If he's not acting, I see him on Clubhouse, dropping bombs, dropping knowledge on there. He's on there spitting it right now. He's in there going, what's your word for 2021? He's in there. All right. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. So I'm impressed with what they're doing. And you can type in anything. You know, if I hit the explore button, all these different subjects will come up and ask me, what do I want to explore? Excuse me. It says, okay, find conversations about world affairs, hanging out, entertainment, identity, knowledge, arts, life, wellness, places, sports, faith, languages, tech, hustle. So there's all kind of topics in there. And what are people doing in here? They are talking. See, I can go over, some of y'all sports fans, I can go in and click sports, and all of a sudden, boom, all these shows are going to come up, and they're going nuts. So there's about 2 million people in there now. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the show this week. I was just keeping it rocking. Yeah, like Melody just gave some good advice. You don't need to change phone carriers. You just use your Wi-Fi. It's just going to ask you. So if you got an Android, you got a phone number with your Android, you get an iPhone, you use your Wi-Fi, and then you download the app from your Wi-Fi and ask you for your phone number. Well, you use your Android phone number, you put it in there. So anytime it has to send you any messages, it will send it to your Android. You just can't access it from there. You're going to access it from your iPhone or your iPad. Great tips. Love it. All right. It's been a great show. I'm going to catch y'all next week. Y'all got some big time Clubhouse tips, some thought processes, some strategies. Make sure you get on because I'm on. Jay is talking. You think I'm talking here? I'm talking like crazy over there. This over here, I'm dropping you some stuff. And over there, I'm dropping you some mo, as they say in the South. Some mo stuff. So get over there to Clubhouse. It's been Jay Talks this week. I love you guys like always, man. I was waiting for some of your questions, but I think y'all was more interested in hearing about Clubhouse tonight. Go spread the word. Jay Noland Coaching. Everything. Just go check it out. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Jay Noland Coaching. Come on, see me. See y'all later. Peace.